Okay, guys, welcome back to math class. Today we are going to focus on subtraction with regrouping. Yesterday we did subtraction without regrouping. Today we're going to try it with regrouping. So I want you to take a look at this problem right here. We have 32 minus 9. Now, our first step is to, if we're going to use our place chart, we're going to take the bigger number. We're going to draw it in our place value chart. So 32 is bigger than 9, so let's use 32. How many tens are in the number 32? There are 3 tens in 32, remember. These are the tens. These are the ones. So in 32, we have 3 tens. We can draw them here. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to draw the ones from 32. We have 2, 1, 2. Okay, now remember step 1 is always subtract the ones. So let's try that. 2 minus 9. If I have 2 of something, can I take away 9? For example, if I had 2 stuffed animals, can I give 9 to someone? The answer is no. You cannot give 9 to someone because I don't have enough. I only have 2. So how are we going to subtract 9 from 32? We are going to regroup. So take a look at this problem again. We have 32 minus 9. We know 9 is bigger than 2, so we can't subtract that. We can't take away 9 from 2. So what we have to do is we have to borrow from our friend the tens. There are 3 tens over here. And remember, a 10 is how many ones? 10. We could draw that here if you want. So in 110, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones. There are 10 ones in 110. So what we're going to do is we're going to regroup 110 into the one side. So I'm going to take this whole group here and I'm going to move it over here. So now I can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more ones over there now. Now, I don't have 2 ones, right? How many ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 ones now. All right, so this one moved over here, so it's no longer on this side. So just imagine this one is gone now. Because I moved it, I regrouped it to this side, to the ones column. If we want to look at it right here in the vertical alignment problem, we look at the 3, we borrow 10 from this 3. So if I borrow 10, I can cross this off and I write 2. Because I took 10 ones out of this. I took one whole 10, so now I'm showing that here. I took 110 and I moved it over here. Now this says 12 minus 9. I have 12 here, and now I can take away 9. If I have 12, I can take away 9, or I can give 9 to somebody else. We can make our x's here. Let's cross out 9 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3. So 12 minus 9 is 3. After you subtract the ones, we do it the normal way. We start with our 10. We go to our tens. Subtract the tens. We have 2, because remember I took away 110 from here and I moved it to the ones. So now I don't have 3 here, I have 2 here now. So now I have 2 minus 0, because remember, 9, there are 0 tens in 9. So 2 minus 0 is 2. So my final answer for 32 minus 9 is 23. And I can use my place chart to check this. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 is correct. Let's try another one because I know this is probably a little difficult. So let's try 40 minus 29. Right, our first step is to decide which number is bigger. 40 is bigger. Let's draw that in our place chart. How many 10s are in 40? 4. You can draw 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 0 1s in 40, so we don't need to draw anything. Next step is let's subtract. The first step is always subtract the 1s. So we have 0 minus 9. If I have nothing, can I take away 9? Can I give 9 away to my friend? No. All right, so what we have to do is we have to regroup. So we have 4 10s. So we're going to borrow or regroup 1 10 and move it to the 1s. So we can cross out this 4. And we're going to write 3. Because we only took away 1 10. We didn't take away all of the 10s. We just borrowed 1 10 from the 10s column. So if it went from 40 to 30 here, to 3. Now we're going to move, I'll just move this over a little bit. Now that 1 is going to go here. And now the 0 became a 10. Because remember, we took one of these, this one group of 10, and we moved it to the 1s column. So we can draw our 10 1s now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now I move this whole 10 to over here. So it's not over on this side anymore. So over here, I only have 1, 2, 3 10s. Like I put here, 3. And I have 10 1s. Now I can go ahead and subtract. Start with the 1s. 10 minus 9. If you can do that in your head, you could just write the answer. Or use your place value chart. Cross out 9 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many do I have left? 1. 10 minus 9 is 1. I have 1, 1. Next, subtract the 10s. I have 3 10s here. 1, 2, 3. I want to take away 2. So 3 minus 2 equals 1, 2, 1. My answer to 40 minus 29 is 11. I can check that by checking my place value chart. 10, 11. Okay, so you're going to see some of these problems in your workbook. So I just wanted to go over how to do this kind of problem. So we have our horizontal problem here. 32 minus 5 equals blank. The first step is going to be able to write it in the vertical form. That means up and down instead of left and right. So let's try it. 32, I'm going to write here. 3, 2, 32 minus 5. If it helps, you can put a 0 here because there is 0 10s in 5. You don't have to though. There are 5 1s over here. So if we want to write it vertically, that means up and down, this is how we write it. 32 minus 5. Now let's begin. 2 minus 5. Can we take away 5 from 2? No. So what we need to do is regroup or borrow. So we're going to borrow 1 from the 10. We're just going to cross this. We're going to write 2 here. So we only borrowed 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. And then we move that 1 right there. So now we have 12 minus 5. If you can do that in your head, you can. If not, you can use your fingers and count on, or you can count back from 12. Whatever way works for you. I will do it this way. I can go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I can count how many fingers I have up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 12 minus 5 is 7. I'm going to write 7 there. Next, I'm going to subtract the tens. I don't have 3 anymore. I have 2 because I borrowed a 10 for the ones. So I use 2 minus 0. Should know that is 27. So our answer to 32 minus 5 equals 27. This is how you do the problems that you'll see in your workbook. Okay, on the last page of your workbook homework, you're going to see problems like this. These look really tricky, but if you remember some of our math rules, they're not as bad as you think. So we have this ball is going to go into this machine. We're going to subtract this amount, and we're going to get 27. So what we need to figure out is what this number is. So essentially, we want to write it like this. 35 minus subtract blank equals 27. So how do we figure out this number? It's an easy way to do it. Remember number bonds. If we have a number bond, we take our biggest number, which is 35, and we can make a number bond. We know 1 is 27, but we don't know what this number is. But because they're in a number bond, it doesn't matter how we rearrange this problem. 35 minus this number will give us 27. But if we take 35 minus 27, we will also get this number, right? So we can take these two numbers and we can flip them. That's what we're going to do to solve this. So now we have 35 minus 27 equals blank. And that we can do, all right, instead of guessing. So we have it written horizontally or left and right, but it's much more difficult to do it that way. So let's write it vertically. So I'm just going to write minus 27 here. And I'll erase this part. So now we can begin. 5 minus 7. Can we do that? No. We're going to have to regroup from the tens because 7 is bigger than 5. So let's cross out 3, borrow a 10. Now we have 15 minus 7. Again, if you can do that in your head, that's great. If not, you can count on from 7. You can count back from 15, however you want to do that, whatever's most comfortable for you. I will start with 7. I'm going to count on. I'm going to like this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I got the 15. Now I got to count my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I know 15 minus 7 equals 8. Well, now I did my 1s, now I did my 10s. Remember, this is not a 3 anymore, it's a 2. So we have 2 minus 2 equals 0. So now I know this number, I know all 3, and I can write 8 here. 35 minus 8 equals 27. So I can put here 8. 35 minus 8 equals 27. You're going to see 2 of the problems like this, but remember, you can rearrange the problem. I didn't know this number, so instead of subtracting this number, I subtracted this number. And then I got that number.